Welcome to your practice, connecting you to India, to Rishikesh, to the Himalayas. So start today by finding, as always, a comfortable way to sit. Sitting bones dropping down and back. And lift up through the crown of the head. Let the spine feel spacious. The body is soft but expansive. Let the eyes close. And take a deep inhalation. And as you exhale, feel the breath wash all the way down. The body settling as you lift through the crown of the head. And take a few moments here to let yourself fully arrive in the body, in this exact moment. In whatever particular circumstances you find yourself today. Feel the ground underneath you. Notice the way it supports the body. Every point the body makes contact with the earth. Then feel the air on your skin and the space around you. Notice the sounds that are there. Whatever background ambient sounds are in the surroundings. Just listen without thinking too hard about what you're hearing. And now bring your awareness inward. Notice how your body feels at this point today. Without judging any of what you find, but just letting yourself feel into it. Then notice your state of mind, the quality of the thoughts. And notice the emotional state. Letting yourself feel whatever's there without trying to push things aside. Let the emotions that arise fully course through. So as you do this process of checking in, noticing what's there right now, and you allow yourself to meet yourself exactly as you are. And now start to gently deepen the breath. Let the belly be soft so that the breath drops way down into the belly, towards the pelvis. And as you exhale and the belly gently draws in, lift through the crown of the head. With your attention, follow the breath, moving downward on the inhalation and moving upward with the exhalation. These opposing patterns meeting in the center of the body, a merging of opposites. And bring the hands together in front of the chest. And we'll chant 3 times the sound Om together. First, exhale completely. Now a deep inhalation. And as you're ready, release the hands, open the eyes. We'll practice a breathing pranayama technique called Nadi Shodhana, which you may be familiar with, the alternate nostril breathing, kind of purifying, balancing, cleaning out the subtle rivers of life force, breath, what gives us energy to move. So we'll use the right hand with the second and third fingers curled in towards the palm in Vishnu Mudra. And the right thumb will be used to block the right nostril when you're breathing through the left. And then the fourth and fifth finger block the left nostril as you're breathing through the right. And you don't need to push very hard, it's just a very gentle pressure right at the top of the nostril. So as little pressure is required to close that side. And as we do this, it's not just balancing out through the physical nostrils trying to clear the breath, but it has this balancing, calming effect on the mind as well. So in yoga, we talk about the 2 nostrils as these different channels. The left is called Ida, associated with kind of these cooling qualities, the feminine, the moon. And the right side is called Pingala, associated with heating qualities, masculine, solar. And so by balancing these, we create a sense of harmony, drawing these opposites together, merging in the center, towards a central channel, Sushumna, which is really key to a lot of the process of yoga. So if you need to blow your nose, take a moment, do that, or wiggle it out. And now, sitting tall, start by blocking the right nostril with the right thumb. Inhale smoothly through the left. Switch at the top, exhale right. Inhale right. Switch at the top, exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Keep going at your own pace. The breath should be smooth and silent. Very little effort involved. And after you exhale through the left the next time, release the hand. Breathe normally through both nostrils. And notice any effects. And open the eyes. And we'll practice one more pranayama technique called Brahmari, the bumblebee breath. So this will involve a normal inhalation through the nose, and then the exhalation will be a low humming sound, as if you're chanting the sound Om with the mouth closed, so it sounds like a bumblebee. And as we do this, we'll block the ears with the thumbs. The other fingers go onto the top of the skull. And so as you do the humming sound, you'll feel this very distinctive resonance and reverberation in the skull. You might notice that it changes where exactly you feel it. So just let yourself be totally absorbed by the sound, blocking everything out from the outside world. So again, you'll do a normal inhalation through the nose, and then exhale with a low humming sound. It looks like this. So we'll do 9 rounds together, and go at your own pace. Whenever you finish the 9th round, then just release the hands, return to a normal breath. So blocking the ears with the thumbs, close the eyes, other fingers to the head. Here we go, 9 times. Whenever you finish, sit quietly. Again, observe the breath. Notice any effects. And open the eyes. Extend the arms out to either side. Inhale, reach the arms, expand the chest. Exhale, round the back, hands meet in front. Inhale, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, inhale, expand. Exhale, round. Inhale to rise. Exhale, draw it to center. One more time. And now hands to the knees. Start to move the ribs in big circles around the hips. Bringing some fluidity, vitality into the spine. And all those stagnant places through the low back, the sides of the waist, the hips. Now reverse direction. And sit tall in the center. Inhale, arms overhead. And as you exhale, twist to the right. Nice easy twist, gazing over the right shoulder. Inhale, back through center. And exhale, twist to the left. Look over the left shoulder. And every inhalation, lift through the crown of the head. As you exhale, draw the belly in, ease into the twist. Release the twist, and then shift over the feet. Make your way to hands and knees, all fours. The shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. Inhale, lift the crown of the head and the sitting bones, broad chest. Exhale, round your back, sink the hips all the way to the heels, hollow belly pulling back. Again, inhale, scoop. Exhale, round the back, sink the hips. Keep going like this. And now inhale back to all fours. And as you exhale, tuck the toes. Send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. And walk the feet all the way up to your hands. Forward fold at the top of the mat. Bend the knees. Feet about hip distance apart. Sitting bones reaching high. Let the upper body drape over. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. And exhale, fold forward, soften. Again like that. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale to fold. With bent knees, inhale, roll all the way up to stand. And step the big toes together to touch. Heels an inch or two apart. Imagine rooting into 4 points of each foot, pressing into the inner ball of the foot, the outer ball of the foot, the outer heels, and the inner heels. And then feeling those 4 points rooting down, lift up through the arches, continuing the lift through the center of the body, lifting through the pelvic floor, the diaphragm, the roof of the mouth, and all the way up through the crown of the head. Then shift the weight forward and back, and slightly side to side. You feel the weight shift across the soles of the feet. And try to find the perfect equilibrium between front and back, left and right. And then stay there, growing tall through the center line. Samastitihi, equal standing. And now inhale, arms overhead, reaching tall from the feet. Exhale, huge dive forward, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, lift the crown of the head back to center. Again like that. Inhale to rise. Exhale, fold forward. Long, smooth breath. Inhale, uncurl the spine to lengthen. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, rise all the way up, reaching tall. Exhale, back to center, samastitihi. One more time. And now hands to heart center, preparing for Surya Namaskar, the sun salutations. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, dive forward again with a radiant heart, all the way down. Inhale, step the right foot back as you look forward. Exhale, left foot back. Empty of breath, lower knees, chest, and chin to the mat. Inhale, slide forward, cobra pose, bhujangasana. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, step the right foot forward. Exhale, left foot forward, fold deeply. Inhale, rise all the way up, strong through the legs. Exhale, hands back to the heart. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, dive forward, shining through the heart. Inhale, step the left foot back this time, look forward. Exhale, right foot back, lower knees, chest, and chin. Inhale for the cobra pose. Exhale, pull back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bring it back to center. That makes one full round, leading with the right leg, then leading with the left. We'll go through 2 more rounds at your own pace, letting the breath move fully through the body. As you're ready, we begin. Whenever you finish, stand with the eyes closed. Bring the awareness inward. Feel the breath. Feel the heartbeats. Notice any heat, whatever effects have arisen in the body. Then release the hands. Hop the feet about hip distance apart, hands to the hips. Inhale, lift through the chest. Exhale, fold forward halfway down. Reach down, grab the big toes, bend the knees as much as needed. Inhale, lengthen the chest forward, hollow belly. Exhale, fold deeply. Elbows drawing out to the sides, Padangustasana. Steady rhythmic breath, filling the chest. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, switch the hands, insert the palms underneath the feet, Padahastasana. Again, bending the knees as much as needed. Inhale, reach the chest forward. And then exhale, fold back down. Elbows drawing out to the sides, shoulders away from the ears, head and neck soft. Full steady breath. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, hands to the hips. With strong legs and a flat back, inhale, stand up, hollow belly. And exhale, hop the feet back together. Now step the right foot out, turn to face the side of your mat. Then turn the right toes towards the back, left toes slightly in, preparing for triangle, Trikonasana. Arms out to the sides. Inhale, expand the chest. And as you exhale, reach out over the right leg, right hand to the shin or to the floor. Left arm goes straight up. And turn to softly gaze up at the left thumb. Steady gaze, steady breath. Press into the feet. Inhale, stand all the way up. And as you exhale, turn to the second side. Left toes forward, right toes slightly in. Expand here. And now on an exhalation, reach out over the left leg. Left hip pulls back. Left hand down, right arm up. Steady breath. Every inhalation reaching through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, draw the belly in. Left hip pulls back underneath you. Let the chest roll open. Press into the feet. Inhale, stand all the way up. And now turn the feet to the right again. This time bend the right knee. And then on an exhalation, extended side angle, Uttita Parshva Konasana, reaching out over the leg, either right elbow to the thigh or hand to the floor. Left arm sweeps alongside the ear to make this long line through the left side of the body. Gaze to the center of the left palm. Steady, full breath. Rooting strongly through the legs, feeling the 4 points of each foot. Inhale, stand back up. And exhale, turn to the second side. Bend the left knee. And as you're ready, reach out over the left leg, either elbow to the thigh or hand to the floor. Right arm alongside the ear. Gaze to the right palm. Let every breath refine the posture. Inhales to lengthen. Exhale, heavy sitting bones, roll the chest open. Stand back up. And now turn the feet to the right again. Bend the right knee, coming into Warrior Two, or Virabhadrasana. Gaze over the right fingertips. Arms spreading, chest spreading from the center. Now turn the right palm. Inhale, reverse warrior. Left hand to the thigh. Really lift, spread the right ribs. Deep inhalation here. And now exhale. Bring the right fingertips to the floor in front and outside of the foot, or place it on a table or a block, whatever you have at home. And now draw the left foot in, and then slowly lift the left leg. Open the chest towards the side, and extend the left arm up. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Really strong through the center, and feel the limbs radiating out. Deep inhalation. And exhale, slowly bend the right knee. Land back in Warrior Two. Steady yourself here. And then straighten the left leg, or right leg. Turn to the left. Second side. Bend the left knee, Warrior Two. Spreading the chest, strong through the legs. Steady gaze. Turn the left palm. Inhale, reverse warrior. Lifting the left side of the ribs, spreading across. Deep inhalation here. And now as you exhale, reach forward. Bring fingertips to the floor or onto a prop, a table or a block. Then shift into the left foot. Lift the right leg. Open up to the side. Ardha Chandrasana. Belly drawing in. Everything strong through that center point. And then reaching out. Steady breath. Deep inhalation, expand. And now as you exhale, bend the left knee. Land back in Warrior Two. And straighten the leg. Release the hands. Turn both feet parallel. Toes slightly in, heels slightly out, hands to the hips. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold forward halfway down. And then release the hands to the floor. Inhale, lengthen crown of the head forward. And as you exhale, fold all the way down. Prasarita Padottanasana. Steady breath. Sitting bones rising towards the sky. Crown of the head softening down. Lowest band of the belly drawing in as you fold over that space. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the hips. With strong legs and a flat back. Inhale, stand up. And exhale here, just root into the feet, grounded. Inhale, spread the arms. And on the exhalation, interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale to send the hands down, lift the chest. And exhale, fold all the way up and over. Hands come off the back and fall overhead. Steady rhythmic breath here, strong through the legs. Inhale, stand all the way up. One smooth motion. And as you exhale, release the hands. Step back to the top of your mat. Samastitihi, equal standing. Close the eyes. Bring the awareness inward again. Feel the breath. Feel the body. All the sensations, fully alive, fully awake. Now inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands and step the feet back to a high plank position. Pressing back through the heels, reach the chest forward. Belly drawing in. Steady breath, look slightly forward. Inhale here, and then exhale, slowly lower to the belly. Flip the tops of the feet to the floor, and bring the fingertips wide outside the mat. Inhale, lift the chest. And as you exhale, dip the right shoulder to the center, twist to look over the left shoulder. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, other side. Inhale through center. Then go to each side one more time, moving with the breath. Inhale, back through center. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest high. And then slowly lower down. Forehead to the mat. Bring the hands back behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Roll the shoulders up away from the floor, so they're coming onto the back. And now on an inhalation, lift just the upper body. So it's like a cobra pose with no hands. Hands reaching back, chest reaching forward, belly drawing in. Legs pressing into the floor. Gaze down the line of the nose. And now lift both legs. Press back through the feet. Inner thighs spiraling upwards so the legs roll inward. Steady breath. Deep inhalation. And then exhale, release. Release the hands. Turn the head to one side. Then gently move the hips side to side to release the tension from the low back. Turn the head to the other side. Letting the body soften against the floor. Now head back through center, hands alongside the chest. Press your hips back to your heels into child's pose, Balasana. The forehead rests down, arms reaching out in front. Feel the breath spread across the back of the chest, supporting the whole world on your back. The breath spreading like a giant tortoise shell. And walk the hands in towards the knees. Roll up to a kneeling position. And then shift both feet out in front to sit in Dandasana, the staff pose. Hands alongside the hips. Lift through the crown of the head. Sitting bones pressing into the ground. Heels rooting down as the big toes reach forward. Lift through the crown of the head. Then pull the chin back slightly, tuck it down for a slight constriction through the neck. Jalandhara Bandha. And as you inhale, chest rises, inflates. On the exhalation, keep the heart lifted. Draw the belly in and up, lifting from the pelvic floor, hollowing out. A few deep breaths here. Sitting strong, sitting tall. Heart floating. Now lift the crown of the head. Inhale, arms overhead. And exhale, fold forward, Paschimottanasana. Grab wherever you can on the feet or the ankles or the legs. Inhale, back away, look up, long spine. Exhale, fold all the way down. In every breath, let the breath course through you like a wave moving along the spine. Inhales for length, surging the chest. Exhale, soften in. And now back away, look up, and release the pose. Sit tall. And cross the right leg over the left, so the knees come approximately stacked. Inhale, arms overhead. And as you exhale, fold forward. If possible, grab the left foot or anywhere on the leg that you can. And now back into that same breath. Inhales for length. Exhale, fold. Inhale, back away, look up. And then release the pose. Sit tall. And place the sole of the right foot to the floor, so the knee is up. Right hand behind the back. Inhale, left arm to the sky. And as you exhale, twist across. Either wrap the left arm around the leg or hook the elbow. And turn to gaze over the right shoulder. Inhales for length. Exhale, ease into the twist. Turn to look over the front shoulder. Release the twist. And now bend the left leg. And if possible, take the right foot up into a half lotus shape. And if this does not work at all with the knees, then you can place the right leg in front instead. So either somewhere up towards the hip or on the thigh. And you can support the right knee with the left foot. So sitting tall here. Now twist to the right, left hand outside the right thigh, reach around, and if possible, grab the right big toe with the right hand if the foot's in half lotus. And a few breaths here. Letting the breath help deepen the twist. And turn to look over the left shoulder. Release the twist. Left hand to the knee. And now bring both hands behind the back. If you're holding the right toe, you can keep it. Use the left hand to grab the elbow, or just hands grab opposite wrists or elbows. Inhale, lift through the chest. And exhale, fold forward over the legs, forehead coming towards the floor. Drop into the breath. Feel where the resistance is through the hips. Yoga Mudrasana. And slowly lift back up. Release the hands. Sit tall. Now unfold the legs. And extend both legs out in front again. Dandasana. Second side. Draw the left foot across. So first start by just trying to stack the knees here. Left foot walking out to the side. Both sitting bones rooting. Inhale, arms overhead. And as you exhale, fold forward. Grab anywhere on the foot or the leg you can reach. And then same as always, let the breath move through the body. Inhales for length. Exhales to soften. The inhalation and exhalation, like one steady stream pouring into each other. These opposing patterns, opening up channels, fluidity through the center, through all the blockages. Inhale, back away, look up, and release the grip. Sit tall. Bring the sole of the left foot to the floor, left hand behind the back. Inhale, right arm to the sky. And as you exhale, twist across. You can round the back to get the right shoulder way across. And now lift up through the crown of the head. And every exhalation, deepen. Turn to look over the right shoulder. And release the twist. Back through center. And now, bend the right leg. And if possible, stack the left foot, either somewhere on the right thigh, up towards the right hip, or if that's too intense or any pain through the knee, then just bring the left foot in front of the right knee. So shins are stacked. Now twist to the left. If the foot's in half lotus, reach around, maybe grab the left big toe, right hand outside the leg. Breathing into the twist. Turn to look over the right shoulder. Release the twist, and then bring the right arm behind the back. Maybe grab the left elbow, or grab the opposite wrists or elbows. If the left hand is holding the toe, see if you can keep that bind. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. And then drop into the breath. Let everything soften. Feel the intensity through the outer left hip. Now, sit tall. Release the hands. Just sit for a few breaths here. Noticing the sensations, whatever's there. carefully unfold the legs and come to sit about halfway up your mat with knees bent, feet on the floor. Hold behind the thighs, lean back and pick up the feet for Navasana, the boat pose. Hollow belly, lift the chest. Reach the arms forward, and shins parallel to the ground. Spread the toes. Feel the breath filling you, bringing energy, freshness. Notice if there's heat that starts to build through the center, stoking the internal fire. Jatara Agni. And if possible, straighten the legs. Hollow belly, lift the chest, shoulders back. Steady gaze, steady breath. Inhale, lift everything a little higher. And then release. Feet to the floor, hug the knees, sit tall. Reach both arms forward. Slowly roll down onto the back. Once the back of the head touches down, walk the heels in towards the hips until you can just brush the heels with the fingertips. On an inhalation, lift the hips into bridge pose, Setu Bandha Sharvangasana. Interlace the hands under the back. Walk the shoulders in towards each other so the base of the neck is lifting up off the floor. Knees reach forward. Feet pressing into the ground so the chest moves towards the chin. Steady breath. And on your next exhalation, release the shoulders and hands. Slowly roll down through the spine. Pause for a few breaths here. And now go through 2 more rounds of this posture. Hold for 5 breaths at the top each time. Pause for a few breaths between rounds. On your own. Whenever you finish your last one, let the knees fall together in the center. Bring the hands to the low belly. Just pause for a few breaths here, feeling the gentle rise and fall of the belly. The body alive. The steady flow, the steady pulse, all the internal rhythms. And now bring the knees wide, up towards the shoulders, hands to the front of the shins. Pull the knees towards the shoulders as you kick the feet forward, bringing the tailbone and sacrum to the floor. Now knees into the chest. Gently rock side to side. Massage out the low back and sacrum. Make small circles with the knees. Then come to a still in the center. Extend the arms along the floor. Reach both feet up. Viparita Karani. Nice draining sensation through the legs. And bend the knees. Extend both arms out to either side, either straight arms or bent at the elbows. Drop both knees over to the right. Then turn to look over the left shoulder. Let everything soften into the shape. Inhale to draw the knees back through center. And then drop both knees over to the left. Soften the right shoulder down. Turn to look right. Bring the knees back through center. Then wrap your arms around the shins. Lift the head and chest. Squeeze everything into a tiny little ball. The seed of infinite potential. Right at the center of your body. Squeeze here. And then release. Extend the arms and legs long. Preparing for Shavasana, the corpse pose. So make any final adjustments. Shoulders softening towards each other on the back. Tailbone dropping towards the heels. Legs roll gently outward. Palms turn face up towards the sky. And feel the ground underneath you. Steady, loving support. Always there. And feel the air on the skin. The space around you. Take a deep inhalation. Feel the body expand into the sky. And as you exhale, the breath washes down and back, softening into the earth. Soften the feet. Soften the ankles. Soften the lower legs. The knees. Soften the thighs. Soften the hips. Soften the pelvis. Soften the low belly, all the internal organs. Soften the chest. Soften the back. Soften the heart. Soften the shoulders. Collarbones, back of the shoulder blades. Soften the upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists. Soften the palm of the hands, back of the hands, all the fingers. Soften the neck, the throat. Soften the jaw. Soften the forehead. Soften the cheeks, lips. Let the tongue be soft inside the mouth. And soften the eyes and their sockets. Soften the nose. Soften the ears. Soften the space between the ears. in the cave of the skull. Soften all the skin around the scalp. And finally soften at the crown of the head. Notice if there's any residual tension through the body that you don't need to be holding. Soften there. Let yourself simply rest, held in pure awareness. Start to deepen the breath again. And then start little movements in fingertips, tips of the toes. And reach both arms overhead, stretching long through the center line of the body. And slowly bend the knees. Notice which nostril feels more open. Roll to the more open side, into the swara, into the flow. And pause on your side. Just until the breath starts to switch and become balanced. And as you're ready, press your way back up to a seat. Find a comfortable way to sit. Same as we started, sitting bones dropping down. Lift through the crown of the head. Close the eyes Again, bring the awareness inwards. Breathing into whatever space you've made for yourself. Bring the hands together in front of the heart. We'll close the practice with 1 time Om and 3 times Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Allow for the inhalation. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you so much for practicing. We hope you stay safe, stay well. We'll see you again sometime soon.